So now you know the coordinates of A and you know the coordinates of B, and you plot these 2 points on the graph. Okay, for this for questions on distance formula, obviously graph papers will not be provided. Okay, you will have to do this on your own, and you don't need necessarily need to plot the points also. Okay, you just need to know how to use the formula to calculate the distance between 2 points. So if you see here, the coordinates of A and B are given to you, x1, y1 and x2, y2 respectively. Therefore, in order to calculate the distance AB, distance of the line segment, length of the line segment AB, we use the formula root over of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Okay, we use this formula. This formula can also be remembered in this form: x1 minus x2 square plus y1 minus y2 square. It's the same thing actually. Okay, because you have a square, so whether you write x1 minus x2 or x2 minus x1 or y1 minus y2 or y2 minus y1, it's the same thing. Okay, so we are going to use this distance formula in order to calculate the distance between 2 points on the graph. Okay, and we are not going to use graph for any of the questions. Okay, only the formula will do. So let's see the first question, how to calculate the distance between 2 points. Let us take a very simple question to start with from the exercise. Let us take the one, let's say part 1. Okay, find the distance between the pair of points. If you see, the given points are 2, 3 and 4, 1. You need to find out the distance between these 2 points. Let us say the first point is A and then this point is, let's say, B. Okay, so I say let x1, y1 is equal to 2, 3. You can take 2, 3 as x2, y2 also, no problem. And let us take x2, y2 as 4, 1. Right? So therefore, what do you get? x1 is equal to 2, you are getting here. y1 is equal to 3, you are getting. x2 is equal to 4, you are getting. And y2 is equal to 1, you are getting. Now, in order to calculate the length of AB, you use the distance formula, which is root over of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. Okay, for this question only, I'm showing you everything, how to take x1, y1. From the next question onwards, you have to be a little, I'll not be doing all these steps. Okay, so now just put the values of x1 and x2 here. So x2, if you see here, is 4. x1 is 2 square plus y2 is 1 and y1 is 3. So you get root over of 2 square plus minus 2 square, which is equal to root over of 2 square is 4 and minus 2 whole square is also 4. So you get square root 8. Now square root 8 is a pure surd. You can convert it to a mixed surd. You can write this as square root of 2 cube, which can also be written as square root of 2 square into 2, which can also be written as square root of 2 square into square root of 2, which is now 2 root 2. So the distance between AB is 2 root 2 and we write here units. Okay. The distance between A and B is 2 root 2. Okay. Let us see the next question. Any question here on the formula?
No, sir.
Okay, let's see number 2. If you see question number 2, it states A is a point on the y-axis whose ordinate is 4. Okay, and B is a point on the x-axis whose abscissa is -3. Find the length of the line segment AB. Okay, now see, if A is a point on the x-axis, right? What can we take the coordinates of A as? What can we take the coordinates of A as? Let anyone tell me. If A is a point on the y-axis, what can be the coordinate of A? If you remember, when we were plotting, I told you if any point on the y-axis will have the x coordinate 0, right? And you can take the x coordinate to be A. Okay. And B is what? B is a point on the x-axis, right? It is given in the question. And what should be the coordinates of B? Can you tell me what should be the coordinates of B? Something comma 0.
-30.
Why -30? Oh, I'm coming to that. But something comma 0, right? Let us take B comma 0. Clear? Now what is A? A is equal to ordinate of the point A. And what is the ordinate of the point A given? If you see, A is a point on the y-axis whose ordinate is 4. So A here is +4. So therefore, what is the coordinates of A? 0, 4, right? And B is what is given? What is B here? B is the abscissa, right? Of B. And what is the abscissa of B given here? B is a point on the x-axis whose abscissa is -3. So B here is -3. So therefore, what is the coordinate of B? -3, 0, right? You need to find out the length of the line segment AB. So what are the points here? So here, A is the point 0,4 and B is the point -3, 0. So let's take this as x1, this as y1, this as x2, this as y2. You can take in any order also you want. If you want to take B as x1, y1, so you're welcome. Okay. So what is the length of the line segment AB? Use the distance formula. Root over of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square is equal to square root of, if you see, x2 minus x1 is -3 minus 0, right? Square plus y2 minus y1, 0 minus 4, right? Square. Okay, so what are you getting here? Square root of -3 square plus -4 square. So you're getting here square root of -3 square is nothing but +9, and -4 whole square is +16. So 9 plus 16. So you're getting this as square root of 25. So you're getting the length as 5 units. Any question on this problem? Any question? No? Can I proceed to the next one?
Yes.
Okay. So I think this should be easy. I have distance formula.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's take 4 part 1. Question number 4 part 1. The question is, find the points on the x-axis which are at a distance of 5 units from the point 5 minus 4. You have to find the points on the x-axis which are at a distance of 5 units from the point 5 minus 4. So let's say, let the point AB be, let the point not AB, since the point is on the x-axis, what can you take the coordinates of the point on the x-axis? A0, right? So let the point A0 be at a distance of 5 units from the point 5 minus 4. right? Now they are saying points, right? So if you get more than one value of A, then there will be more than 1 point, right? So for the time being, let's assume just 1 point. So let the point A0 be at a distance of 5 units from the point. What is the point given? 5 minus, right? So let's call this point A and let's call this point B. So let us find out the distance AB. So here, let's write here A has the coordinate A0 and B has the coordinate 5, 4, minus 4. Okay, so if you take this as your x1, this as your y1, this as your x2, and this as your y2. Therefore, what is the length of AB? Distance formula once again, square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, which is equal to square root of, if you see here, the value of x2 is 5, the value of x1 is a, so 5 minus a whole square, plus the value of y2 here is minus 4, and the value of y1 is 0. Okay, so be careful when you are putting the values of x1, y1 and x2, y2. Okay, there are signs, you have to be very careful with the signs. Okay, so this comes to 5 minus a whole square plus minus 4 square. So this comes to square root of 5 minus a whole square plus minus 4 square is 16. So this is the distance between A and B. And what is the distance between A and B given? 5 units. So according to the problem, AB must be equal to 5 units, right? So that means, what is the distance AB we have found in terms of A? We have found this out to be 5 minus A square plus 16 is equal to 5. Now we want to find out the value of A from here. How do you find out the value of A? First of all, the radical is creating a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to square both sides to remove the radical. Okay. So I'm going to square the left hand side and I'm going to square the right hand side also. And once I square the left hand side, now I can remove the radical. And the right hand side will become 25. Okay. How do I solve this equation? Either you can convert, you can expand 5 minus a whole square to a quadratic equation, right? Or the better way is you can write this as 5 minus a whole square is equal to, take 16 on the other side, 25 minus 16, right? So now you get 5 minus a whole square is equal to 9. So that means you get 5 minus a is equal to plus or minus square root of 9, right? Means you get 5 minus a is equal to plus or minus 3. So that means either 5 minus a is equal to plus 3 or 5 minus a is equal to minus 3, right? That means you get either 5 minus 3 is equal to a or 5 plus 3 is equal to a. That means either you get a is equal to 2 or you get a is equal to 8. So you are getting two values of a here, right? And if you see the question, if they have said find the points, this is plural, find the points on the curve. But I had started with only one value of only 1 point a, but I am getting two values of a here, right? One is 2 and the other is 8, right? So therefore, what are the points? Hence, the points that are at a distance of 5 units from what is the point given here? 5 minus 4. R. The point was what? A comma 0. So what are the two values of A? First value of A is 2. So 2 comma 0. And what is the other value of A? 8. So 8 comma 0. So these are the 2 points that are at a distance of 5 units from the point 5 minus 4. Any question here in this problem? Any question?
No, sir.
What is the other way of solving this equation? That is my question to you. Now I have solved this equation in this manner. Okay. What you could have also have done is, from here, instead of proceeding in this manner, you could have expanded this. A square plus b square minus 2ab plus 16 is equal to 25. So you would have got here 25 plus a square minus 10a plus 16 is equal to 25. Now a square, take everything on the left hand side. So a square minus 10a plus 16 plus 25, and you are taking this 25 on the other side. It will become minus 25 is equal to 0, right? So now this 2 will cancel. So you're getting a square minus 10a plus 16 is equal to 0. Now this is a quadratic that you are getting. You can factorize this by your middle term factorization or factorization of trinomials into a minus 2 into a minus 8 is equal to 0. So see, you are still getting a is equal to 2 and a is equal to 8. Okay. So either you can proceed this way. I think this is the better way of proceeding for this problem. Okay. Not for all problems. Or you can proceed this way also. Okay. Fine. Can I erase this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. For part 2 also, look at this question. Find the points on the y-axis which are at a distance of 10 units from the point 88. Now in the first question, you had points on the x-axis. In the second question, they are saying the point on the y-axis. So what should I take the coordinates of the point to be? Tell me. In the previous question, I had taken the coordinates of the point as a0. In this, what should I take the coordinates of the point to be?
So 0A.
0a or 0b. Okay, better take 0b because a I have already taken. A is the first letter, so normally a is represented as the x coordinate. Okay, so you are right, but you can take 0a. But for uniformity sake, let us take 0b. So let the coordinates of the point, let's say a, is 0b. Okay, which is at a distance of 10 units from the point B88. Okay, so here A is 0b and the point B is 88. So therefore, what is the distance AB? Take this as x1, this as y1, take this as x2, this as y2. So AB, write the formula first, root over of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. Now put the values of x1, x2, y1, y2. If you see here, x2 is 8, x1 is 0, plus y2 is 8 and y1 is b. Okay, so what you are getting here is square root of 8 square plus 8 minus b whole square, which is equal to square root of 64 plus 8 minus b square. Okay. Now what is according to a problem? How much is AB given distance? 10 units, right? So according to the problem, AB must be equal to 10. And AB equal to 10 means square root of 64 plus 8 minus b square is equal to 10. Now you want to solve this equation and get the value of b. How do you solve this equation? First of all, square both sides to remove the radical, just as we had done earlier. Square the left hand side and also square the right hand side. And now because we have squared the left hand side, we can remove the radical. And 10 square is 100. Now how do you solve this equation? Just as I have shown you, you can solve it in both ways. This time, let us solve it in the other way. Okay, let us solve it as a quadratic equation. 64 plus you have a square plus b square minus, let me put a curly bracket here, minus 2ab is equal to 100. Okay, so this is 64 plus, and now you can change the curly brackets to a normal brackets, parenthesis, which is 64 plus b square minus 16b is equal to 100. Now open the brackets and take everything on the left hand side so that the right hand side becomes 0. So you get 64 plus 64 plus b square minus 16b minus 100 is equal to 0. So you get here 128 plus b square minus 16b minus 100 is equal to 0. Now 128 minus 100 will be 28. So first you write b square, then you write the next power of b, and then 128 minus 100 will give you a plus 28. So this is giving me a quadratic equation in b, which we can solve by middle term factorization of the left hand side. And what are the factors here? 2 and 14. So minus 2b and minus 14b. So minus 2 and minus 14 are the factors here. Plus 28 is equal to 0. So you're getting b into b minus 2 minus 14 times b minus 2 is equal to 0. So you're getting here b minus 2 into b minus 14 is equal to 0. So here also you are getting two values of b. That means either b minus 2 is equal to 0 or b minus 14 is equal to 0. That means either b is equal to 2 or b is equal to 14. So we're getting two values of a. And what was the point that we had taken here? See, the point that we had taken here was 0 p. So therefore, hence the coordinates of a and the points which are at a distance of 5 units or 10 units from which point? If you see in the question, it is given what is the other point we had taken here? 8, 8. From b 8, 8 are 0 comma b we had taken, right? And b has two values. So 0 comma 2 and 0 comma 14. So these are the 2 points which are at a distance of 10 units from the point 8, 8. Fine. Any question? This was just like the last problem, except that we had taken points on the y-axis in this case. Yes. Any question? Otherwise, I can proceed to the next one.
So why have you taken 28? It will be 128.
Which one? Can you repeat your question?
Yes, sir. In the solving part that you have solved, that b square minus 16b plus 28, it will be 128.
See, we have 128 here and we have minus 100 here. So if we subtract 128 minus 100, will give you plus 28.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other? Okay, we can move on to the next question then. Part 3. All three parts of this question, let me finish. The question here is, find the point or points, maybe more than one point, which are at a distance of root 10 units from the point 43, given that the ordinate of the point or points is twice the abscissa. What does this mean? If the ordinate of the point is twice the abscissa, a particular point is such that the ordinate of the point is twice its abscissa, then what can I take the point as? Ordinate means what? Ordinate means the y coordinate, right? And abscissa means the x coordinate. So if you see, it is given here that the point is such that the ordinate is twice the abscissa. That means I can take the coordinates of point as what?
So x and 2x.
X and 2x. Okay. But normally we, try to avoid x and 2x because x and y are very precious, variable notations. Okay. They are used for a lot of purposes. So let us take, because the ordinate of the point is twice the abscissa. So if you take the ordinate as abscissa as a, the ordinate must be 2a, right? That is why you better to take a and 2a. Okay, x and y are very, very special variables. We don't, normally waste them like this. Okay, you can take x and 2x also, no problem. Fine. I prefer taking a and 2a. So this is the coordinates of it. Let's call this point a. So let the coordinates of the point be a and 2a, which is at a distance of how much is given? Root 10 units from the point 43. Let's call this point B. Okay. Now, we want to find out the distance AB. Therefore, here, let's write the coordinates first. A is a comma 2a and B is 4 comma 3. Let us take this as x1, this as y1, this as x2, and this as y2. So therefore, what is AB here? Root over of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, which is equal to square root of 4 minus a whole square plus 3 minus 2a whole square. Okay. This is what is the distance AB. And how much is the distance AB given here? Root 10 units. So according to a problem, you have AB is equal to 10 units. So that means square root of 4 minus a whole square plus 3 minus 2a whole square must be equal to 10. Right? We need to solve this equation. So in order to solve, we must remove the radical first. How do you remove the radicals? You square both sides. The radical will be removed. So 4 minus a whole square plus 3 minus 2a whole square, square this, is equal to 10 square. The left hand side is squared, so we can conveniently remove the radical now. And this 10 square becomes 100. Now 4 minus a whole square, you expand by a minus b whole square formula. So you get a square plus b square minus 2ab. And for the second one, you have a square plus b square minus 2ab. Okay. 3 into 2a, this is fine. So this is equal to 100. Okay. So now you simplify and open the brackets. So you get 16 plus a square minus 8a plus 9 plus 4a square minus 12a is equal to 100. Okay. So you simplify the left hand side. You have a square plus 4a square will give you 5a square. And what else you have? You have minus 8a and minus 12a, which will give you a minus 28. Right? And what else you have? 16 plus 9 you have, which will give you a 25 is equal to 100. Now you take 100 also on the other side so that the right hand side becomes 0 and you get a quadratic equation. So you get 5a square minus 20a plus 25 minus 100 is equal to 0. That means you get 5a square minus 20a. 25 minus 100 will be minus 75. Minus 75 is equal to 0. That means now here this you have already got a quadratic, but what you see, you can simplify this quadratic a little. If you see, this quadratic has a common factor, HCF. HCF is 5. So if you take out 5, you're going to get a square minus 20 by 5, which is 4, 4a, minus 75 by 5, which is 15, is equal to 0. That means you get a square minus 4a minus 15. This must be equal to 0, right? Now you can solve this quadratic very easily. What are the factors here? 3 and 5, right? Just give me a minute. That was my mistake here, that AB we should have taken as root 10. This is root 10. So you're going to square root 10 here. So that on the right hand side, now you are going to get this as 10. All this will be 10. Okay. So you're getting here 10. You're getting here 10. Here 10. And this you're getting 10. Now you take 10 on the left hand side. So it will become 25 minus 10. So this will become 15. That too plus 15. Right? Now again you can take your HCF here. So a square minus 4a. And this will be minus plus 3. Right? Equal to 0. So now what is the quadratic that you are getting? A square minus 4a plus 3 is equal to 0. Now this can be factorized. A square minus 3a minus a plus 3 is equal to 0. So this you get a into a minus 3 minus, and a, you take the HCF 1 here and you introduce brackets. So this plus sign will change to a minus sign. Right? So you are getting a minus 3 into a minus 1 is equal to 0. That means you are getting either a minus 3 is equal to 0 or a minus 1 is equal to 0. That means you are getting either a is equal to 3 or a is equal to 1. Right? So what are the points here? Therefore, hence coordinates of the point A, hence coordinates of the point are a comma 2a we had taken, right? So a comma 2 into a, and what is the other value of a comma 2 into a. That is what points? 3, 6 and 1, 2. So these two are the required points. Okay. That is why in the question they had taken find the coordinates of the point or points. We're getting 2 points here. Okay. So I'll stop here then.